Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Tuesday's night Aluva Opportunity call. I'm so grateful to be your host. I am Gavin Dickson, the CEO and founder of Aluva, and always love the opportunity to do these calls and share the love and share what Aluva is all about. As you know, in the middle of Aluva is love, and in the middle of love is you, and we love what we do here at Aluva. We love the products. We love the community, and we love the culture that we've created. But before we get started, I do want to give you guys the opportunity to follow along if you guys want. Right here is the QR code for those of you guys that want to follow along. But as you know, we do not want to make any claims, whether it's medical claims or the guaranteed of income. We are a network marketing company. But we, although our products have some amazing testimonials and some amazing results, we do not guarantee anything. But in this industry, years ago, when I was a distributor, I was a master distributor of a company, I was co-master distributor of a company, but one of the biggest problems that I always saw, and even more of late with this industry, is that it seemed like that people are trying to work multiple different companies at a time. And in a world where everything's going to the consumers online, I mean, most everything now, when you go to buy something, you just buy it online. You know, Amazon, you can get it on auto ship, ships right to your door. It comes the same day. And so a lot of these products that you're used to, I kept saying to myself, when is the first company going to come along that truly has the best of the best in multiple different verticals? The same things I'm going to buy or already buying, why not buy it through a company, get your products for free, and make a little bit of money? And that's what we did when we created Aluva. But first, to step up and talk, before we talk about our first vertical, when I started Aluva, I grew up in a household of medical professionals. And when I say medical professionals, my brother's currently a doctor, a kidney transplant doctor. My grandpa delivered over 12,000 babies. My aunt was over, one of the divisions of IHC. And so we truly grew up in that community. And one of the things that I always thought was the most interesting is, why are we the ones that are sick the most? My dad, in fact, had so many health issues growing up that when I was 14 years old, he went on disability. He couldn't provide for the family anymore. In fact, I didn't even really know he had health issues. My mom was so good about hiding his health issues. But my dad goes on disability, and my mom was going back to college to get a degree. And my mom tells me, she said, I got to do a 2.5 year degree in 4 years. And so I'm going to take all these credits. You're not going to see me a whole lot. Good luck in life. She didn't really say it like that, but she said, you're going to have to be really independent, step up and be a man. And I asked my mom, why don't you just go get a job? And she said, I believe that if I'm making money, I should be helping people every single day. I talk about my mom all the time. She's one of my biggest heroes in my life, and she's lived a life of service. And she truly is the person that shows love in all that she does. And today she's over Utah Community Action for the state of Utah and over the homeless. So she went and got a job where she could help people and know that she's changing lives every single day. And that's a lot about where some of our culture comes, is from my mom. But getting back to my dad, fast forward, I watched my mom financial struggles. I'm in high school. I'm the youngest of 6 kids. And I decided, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur. But yes, I don't want to have the same lifestyle that my dad does, where he's in bed 2, 3, 4, 5 days out of the week. Missed a lot of my high school basketball games, didn't come to certain things, not because he didn't want to be there, not because he didn't want to be present, but because his health didn't allow him to be present. And so I was 22 years old. I just got into green juicing. I discovered green juicing and started learning all the amazing things of what these natural ingredients can do in your body. If we give our body what it needs on a daily basis, we give it the proper nutrients, what can our body do? It can heal itself, just the way that God created them. And all of a sudden, as I'm researching and I'm feeling better than ever, my dad gets diagnosed with cancer. Well, there's a Netflix documentary called The Gershon Theory. The Netflix series, Gershon Theory, talks about a Russian scientist invented green juicing. If you eat an apple, you absorb 30% of the nutrients. I juice that same apple, I get over 95%. So you're getting 3 times more nutrients off of the same product just by juicing it. And it's the same way with our health and wellness products. It's amazing. People formulate products that don't have the high quality absorption. So you may see you're getting 100 milligrams on a label, but you're only getting 30 milligrams. And it's mind-blowing, the lack of quality that a lot of companies use out there. But getting back to that juicing, they say also, if you drink 8 16-ounce glasses of green juice a day and detox, that you can basically reverse, they say cure, and almost any disease or illness. And they have all these documented cases. And the science is amazing, even though it's all natural. I mean, it's unbelievable the testimonials they have. So I walk into my family of doctors. I said, I got this great idea. We're not going to do chemo radiation. We're put down on these natural green juices, detoxify, on, and we're going to save his cancer. Not saying that would have saved his cancer, but my dad got diagnosed on October 4th or 5th. Halloween night, we took turns holding his hand as he took his last breath. I was there and I watched my dad struggle to breathe and take his last breath. And it was a very painful, traumatizing thing, to be honest with you, to see someone you love and care about so much, struggle and have so many health issues. But in that moment, I thought back more to the last 10 years of his life, or 7, 8 years, 8 years of his life. Here's this guy that's always been someone you look up to, a role model of mine. In the last 7, 8 years of his life, he was bedridden, not by choice, but because of the choice of well, I guess it was by choice, but choice of the lifestyle they lived. We didn't have good eating habits. We didn't eat the right things. We ate Taco Bell late at night. My dad loved licorice. He loved ice cream. And we took, prescription drugs to solve all our issues. And so my dad had a shortened life. And in that moment, thinking about all the time lost from family and memories lost, I knew that I needed to change my way of thinking when it came to health and wellness, when it came to supplementation versus taking prescription products. And so across my studies, I came across a natural ingredient called zeolite. And zeolite is proven to remove heavy metals and toxins out of the body within 7 hours through the urinary tract system. And it had a study that I came across around cancer. And I see this study around cancer and I'm like, aha, I got it. I'm going to formulate a supplement. I'm going to become a formulator, a world-renowned formulator. I'm going to formulate supplements. And I remember when I was 17 years old, when I first got into business, no one wanted to take me serious. I had no money. I had no connections. So I was so focused on making money because people would take me serious as a business person. And as I realized, the more money I made, the more serious people took, the more people started introducing me to the governor, the attorney general, and all these amazing people. And it's sad because looking back, that's what the society made us think that we were successful, but I learned a lot that people had to. What was it going to take for people to take me seriously as a formulator? So I went out and hired doctors and scientists. People are going to trust the doctors and the scientists, and we formulated a great supplement. And the most important thing I learned through that experience, though, was this. I formulated a supplement because I lost my father and I wanted to change lives. I wanted to be more like my mom, like my hero. And when you take a supplement that is truly made with the highest quality, the best of intentions to change lives every single day, and you do it the right way, and you watch someone's quality of life or health be elevated because of something you're behind, that gave me something that money could never give me: significance and purpose, meaning in my life. And I chased that and it became addicting to me. And it's still to this day one of the most addicting things. When I hear the testimonials through Aluva of someone's life being changed and they get more time with their family, and it takes me back to the time lost with my father, it makes me know that I'm on the path doing the right thing, right where I'm supposed to be. And over the last 10 years, I've formulated tens of supplements. I've invested in stem cell manufacturing and alternative health clinics and on and on. And it's something that, with or without Aluva, for the rest of my life, I'm going to try to change the world and make a difference with it through health and wellness. And I made that commitment to myself and that promise to myself. And so fast forward, I became a very successful entrepreneur and had many businesses. And I was very happy with doing what I was doing. I was doing a lot of trade work, and COVID hit. And when COVID hit, something happened where people became more aware of their health than ever before. People needed extra income more than ever before. But all of a sudden, I didn't have to call and tell people, try this because you're sick, or do this. People were calling me saying, hey, what did you tell me a few years ago? And I decided, hey, I'm going to go out to this industry I love. I've been in the master distributor in this industry. I've made millions of dollars in this industry. I love this industry. Greatest industry in the world when done right. You have to help people be successful in order for you to be successful. That is honestly the most amazing thing. And I'm like, I'm going to go find a company that has the right products, a decent comp plan where people make money fast, And I'm going to share with my family and friends instead of them hitting me up for money or ask them what supplements to take. And as I looked around in the industry, I just felt like I could do it better. Like, I can do it better than this. I know how to formulate the best supplements because I care so deeply about it. And money's not going to hold me back. I'm willing to spend the money to make sure we have the right supplements. But also, we came in a pivot in a time, I believe, through COVID, where people were working multiple different deals. They were trying to do whatever they could to make money. Like, why not put it under one roof? And so that's how we launched Aluva, was through that time and through that experience. And again, truly the greatest company I've ever been a part of in my life, and I don't think that will ever change. Because I know the testimonials and lives that we change every day. Because going back to that Gershon theory of making sure you have the highest quality ingredients with the highest absorption that truly do what they say they're going to do. How many of you guys have taken a product and you think it says it's going to give you something and it doesn't? It says it's going to give you energy, it's going to help you sleep, and it doesn't. Unfortunately, that happens all too often. But going back to our presentation, these are all the products you're used to, and these are what we wanted to recreate, but giving you even better quality than what you see and giving you an opportunity to make money really easily. And so let's first start with our health and wellness. Here's our 4 verticals we have: health and energy, fashion, lifestyle, the Ox experience, and beauty. All of these I'm so passionate about. But going back to the health and wellness, um, again, I've talked about the highest bioavailability, nanoabsorption technology, having human clinical studies. You'll hear me say that all the time. Most products in this industry do not have human clinical studies because people don't want to spend the time. They create a great story. They create a great marketing plan around the product, and they build that hype. And so something that we want to make sure that we have the human clinical studies. But I'm not going to touch on all the products. I'm just going to touch on the top ones. But our life greens, going back to the situation with my father and the Gershon theory, life greens is called life greens for one reason. It's the one product you should take every day for the rest of your life. If you don't believe me, go Google, go look at Harvard studies. I've read them all. 9 out of 10 people have a leaky gut. Leaky gut causes all sorts of amazing things. I mean, amazing things that you don't want, like bad digestion, brain fog, lack of energy, not being able to sleep, stress, anxiety, depression, and so on. But when you're able to heal a leaky gut, which means your gut's just inflamed, you're now able to absorb the maximum nutrients. So what happens when you're able to now absorb the maximum nutrients in your digestive system? You're able to heal the body from the inside out. You're now able to give the body what it needs in order to function the way that it should. So in order to actually, whether you take our supplements or someone else's, in order to actually be able to give your body what it needs to function how it should, you need to make sure you don't have leaky gut. And all of us do. And our product guarantees that you will not have a leaky gut within 14 days. Clinically proven through human studies. Pretty amazing. The next product I want to talk to you about is our Pulse energy drink. I think there's something really refreshing, able to crack open a can and drink a cold energy drink, right? And I think so many of us do. And you want to have long-term sustained energy throughout the day. We admit it, we live in a fast-paced lifestyle. We all have stress and anxiety and so many things going on in this crazy world we live in. But why not have a drink that really, truly has the highest quality ingredients and long-term sustained energy, but is also clinically proven to reduce fat loss by up to 40% by drinking it. What it does and how that's possible is there's an ingredient called mitoburn, and it goes in and it targets at your fat. And it eats at your fat. When it eats at the fat, it converts it to ATP, which is the natural producing energy inside your body. And now you have long-term sustained energy while losing fat. Pretty amazing. The next product I want to talk about, which is truly just as powerful as the life greens, is our hydration product. Now, we all need more hydration. The more hydration we have, the better things function, the more nutrients we absorb, and so on. And so we want to make sure we have the highest quality absorption, and we guarantee that with Aluva. But also, we give you 13 essential amino acids for your daily maximum function. But there's something in there called K27. K27, human clinical studies. I love when I say that, human clinical studies. It has human clinical studies that are proven to reduce heart disease and heart risk by over 50% in 90 days. Do you know the number one cause issue in the world right now is disease and illness, and the fastest growing is heart disease, heart risk? Do you know K2O is clinically proven to reduce that by 50% through human clinical studies? That means 50% of the world needs this product. and we have a solution and an answer for them. But also, we get up to at least 12% cardiac output by taking this product. They did a study with Olympic athletes, and the ones that took K27 actually saw 22% better output and performance than the ones that didn't take it. And what it does is because it puts oxygen in your blood and circulates the blood all throughout the body. That's what also helps reduce the heart disease. But it also declassifies the plaque off of your arteries. And the older we get, the more plaque and buildup we get in our arteries. So what an amazing product. Combine that with the Life Greens, and you really have something that's truly special. Moving on to the next slide, is our health and wellness testimonials. Again, the testimonials is what fuels us, and I'm so grateful that we actually have a few people here tonight that we're going to have share with us. And first, I want to bring on Sabrina Wells, and Sabrina Wells is always just been so consistent, and I love how consistent she's been. But I know that she has some amazing testimonials around the Life Greens and the athleisure wear. But I'd love for her to share her why Aluva and a little bit about why you love the Life Greens and the athleisure wear so much.
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to be here. Long story short, I hurt my back about 2 years ago, and I gained like 50 pounds. And I was going through a hard time. I was very depressed. I had no motivation. I had no oomph. And I've always been an active person. I played softball. I ran track. I was a cheerleader. I did all the things. And for me to be set back like that was very hard for me. And I took a stand because I literally could not bend over and tie my shoe. And it was at that point I said to myself, I can't do this. I mean, I'm too young to be feeling like in my 70, I feel like I'm a 70-year-old in a 40, at the time, 43-year-old body. So I started walking, lost some weight, doing some supplements. They were doing it, temporarily. Well, then I got to a point to where it stopped. I couldn't lose any more weight. I was up to like 25 pounds I'd lost, and I needed to lose a total of 50 pounds to get back to my normal weight. Being 5'2", I'd gained up to 180 pounds. Granted, that's not a lot for some people, but for me, being 5'2", that was a lot. And I had, inflammation. I had skin issues that showed up. I had tingling in my fingers and my toes, like things that I wasn't supposed to experience at my age. So I had lost 25 pounds, and then a friend of mine introduced me to Aluva. Well, at the time when she said something about it, I was like, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do another product. I'm just going to, try to keep doing this right here. I just kind of brushed it off. But maybe like a month or two later, it came through my feed. But I wasn't at the time thinking that this was the same company that my friend was talking about. So I looked into it, got the products, was telling her about it, and she's like, oh, that's the one I was telling you about. I was like, oh. So I tried them for a month, and things changed drastically in my life. Like, I was losing weight. I was getting hair growth. My skin issues went away. Inflammation in my back. Like, I was getting more energy, more motivation to get up and do, because it was affecting my relationship, like my job, like it was affecting so many things. And once I started these products, things were happening like fast. And that's when I knew that I needed to start promoting this and telling people about it, because it was changing so much in my life that I needed to share it with other people, that people needed to experience what I'm experiencing, because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people go to the doctor and they're given medication because they don't get the right education on their bodies. And all you do is you put medications in, and it camouflages the problem. You go to the doctor, they give you a cream for your skin. Well, if you run out of your cream, what happens? the problem comes back. Then you've got to go back to the doctor, and you're constantly spending all this money to go to the doctor when all you have to do is heal your inside. Think about what you're putting in your body, like healthy stuff. So I stopped taking my vitamins, all my supplements that I was taking, and I fully committed to these Aluva products, and they have been a game changer for me. I've lost 22 more pounds. My inflammation's gone. My acid reflux is gone. My menstrual cycles, I needed an ablation. I don't need an ablation anymore. Hair growth, skin, energy, just I feel overall healthy. And that is important to me, especially for the 45-year-old. And I have so many friends that's passed away because of unhealthy habits. And I don't want to be that.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. I've loved watching your transformation, and you're always, like I say, so consistent. And when you're consistent, it's been easy to watch your transformation happen.
I appreciate
But
it.
it's crazy too, and I hear Casey talking about it all the time. But you put your cream on, or you take your prescription pill, and then all of a sudden you start having another issue. So then you're on a different prescription pill, and it's like whoever tested those all together. My dad, when he passed away, was on 13 different prescription pills.
My mother was.
Yeah. But truly amazing when you just give your body what it needs, the highest quality and the highest absorption, it does what it's supposed to do. And so thank you so much for being here and being such a testimonial.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, hang tight. I might bring you back in a minute. I might put you on the spot in a second. Well, moving on, we are going to I'm just going to go right back to another testimonial because I love the testimonials. They're my favorite. But this lady, her transformation is just as amazing. It's absolutely incredible. Jessica, come on and tell us why Aluva and just a little about your journey here.
Well, thank you for having me tonight. It's such an honor. So I came to Aluva in November, and when I did, it was really, I was looking for, what can I do, to maybe supplement some income for my family. I am a 35-year-old mom of 3 sports kids. And if you know anything about traveling sports, they are expensive. I'm also a college student. So my plate is very full, but I knew that I needed to do something. Little did I know that what I was getting into was going to be so much more than that. I started this challenge that, you guys put on in January, and I had lost a few pounds prior to that, taking the Aluva products, but I was not being consistent with them. So when the challenge came, that really pushed me to do it consistently. Now, we went on a trip, and I was sick off and on for about a month, but I continued taking the products, which is the only thing I think that saved me during that time and kept me going to the gym. So what I noticed was that I was a completely different headspace. My joints would hurt getting out of bed. My feet would hurt when they'd hit the floor. I kind of looked like a hobbit, like I was walking around my room trying to just make it to the door. I was always so sensitive. My joints inflamed and all of that. Even my skin to touch would become sensitive. Since taking that products, the greens, hands down my favorite, and my pulse. But I only take that on workout days to really get my workouts in. But they've been my absolute favorite, and I have noticed such a big difference. I'm officially down 30 pounds as from today, and I'm back to running. I used to run 3 to 4 miles at a time, 12 plus miles a week. We're talking years ago. And I really missed that. And I kind of lost myself. And you get so used to feeling bad that you don't even notice when you start to feel good. And it was about probably 2 months in that I really noticed something good. Then I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I've been on this for 2 months and I haven't noticed, because you become so just convinced that this is normal to feel bad. And now I am already up to like beating my 5K time in less than 3 months. I can run 3.5 miles without even like feeling like I'm gasping for air, which is like another thing that I used to be able to like run like maybe a mile if I could even help that. And I thought I was going to die because I couldn't breathe. So this has been so transformative and just my mood, my mindset, being present even for my family, and just really taking my health like back. Like I'm taking it back. It's not controlling me. I'm controlling it. And that is so huge. This became so much more than just making, extra income for my family and for myself. This is really about love and like sharing this amazing products with other people and things that they don't even know are out there. And they don't have to be used to feeling bad anymore. Like you can feel good. You can feel better than you ever have. And so that's what this for me now. Like I don't care. It's not about the money anymore. Like it's not even about that. Like this is so much more about the confidence level and the health level and just the longevity that you can have and being present to make more memories. Because I'm only 35 and I got a lot of life to live and a lot of things to prove to myself. So,
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I love how you say present because, again, it's something that was sad for my dad, and it wasn't by choice. I mean, I guess the choice of his lifestyle, but once he gets sick, he would have done anything to feel better so that he could be more present. And my grandpa, he was bedridden for 5 or 6 years before he passed away, and he broke both hips and couldn't get out of bed. And so it just, yeah, something that I always think about. And what you said, and I love that you said it multiple times, is just I always want to be present with my kids. The older I get, I want to be able to run around with them and keep up with them and do those things. And so,
and then our kids have kids, and we got to run around with those kids. So.
Yeah. And by the way, I hate running, but I try to run 3 miles every morning, and it's so hard some mornings, but I do a pretty good job of being consistent with that.
You feel better though after you do every time, don't you?
Yeah. You're so glad that you did it. Yep.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for being on. I might come back to you too, so hang tight. But jumping back in, we'll kind of speed through the rest of this stuff, but truly you can hear in the testimonials just how amazing the products are, and it's what really fuels us, because you can just see how we're a part of something special where we get to bless and change lives every day. But I was in a master distributor position in another company, and we'll say the company name, but we sold women's leggings, and we sold a lot of them. And I was able to meet Rachel Domingo, and Rachel Domingo, it was so awesome just being able to be a little bit behind the scenes with her, meet her, because she cared so much about the quality of the clothes. Actually cared so much about the quality of the clothes even when the owners didn't. In fact, they started buying clothes behind her back because they knew she wouldn't approve of it. And when we launched Aluva, she came to me and said, "Are you going to do athleisure wear? Let me come be with Aluva." And it's just so amazing that the love in the middle of Aluva and the love that she puts into the fashion, and then the affirmations and the things that we're doing to coming forward with our athleisure and fashion wear. But one of the things I've really learned is when you start to love the way you feel on the inside, you want to love the way you feel on the outside. And what a better way to do that through Aluva with amazing, healthy athleisure athletic wear, that we're going to put those subtle affirmations in. So every time you wear one of the pieces of fashion that is designed with the most love, you can also remember to love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you can now love unto others. And that's our second vertical that we came out with. The next vertical is the Ox vertical I want to talk to you about. Oh, the skincare. We're on the skincare. That's okay. And we call this the love line, because there's so much love into this. 13 years ago, I found out something amazing about stem cells. Stem cells is truly amazing. Basically, you have something inside a stem cell called an exosome. The exosome goes to your cells and says, regrow. It's basically the simplest way to say it. And over time, you start to lose that transmitter going in the stem cells, and it doesn't work as fast, it doesn't regrow as fast, and it slows down, right? So when we were coming out with the skincare line, it was something that I've been working on for years. We actually made some test samples of some stem cell using human stem cells and some product lines, and they were going to be expensive, and we planned on doing something special with it someday. Well, I ended up meeting this chemist and this scientist who's just one of the smartest guys, and he's like, "Do you know plant-based stem cells are the same as human stem cells?" He's like, "Think about it. All they do is go to their basic transmitters, they just go say regrow, whether it's a plant or a human. In fact, they operate very identically." And so we were able to, through his science and 10 years of research, bring together what I truly believe is the best skincare line in the industry. And there's some amazing things that we're already working on to do with this and to enhance it and make it better. But why not have something that truly can target the cells wherever it is and bond it with high quality ingredients so that we can go to your skin and put a cell there and or tell the cell in your face to regrow and then bond it with something like hyaluronic acid. And that's why we have such amazing skincare line. But the next product I want to talk to you about is actually our Ox line. Our Ox is something that is pretty interesting because right now, I believe we're going through the biggest financial shift that you'll ever be a part of in our lifetime. Right now, if you watch all that's happening with this Web3 shift, from cryptos to blockchain to just all the money stuff going on, right? And the things going to more online consumer buying, you're watching this whole shift go to this technology shift. Well, one of the things that I was fortunate to be a part of it is an early adopter into the space. And because I was an early adopter, I was able to see some large financial blessings. And one of the things that I realize is that you guys are all still early adopters. The shift is just starting to happen. And so why not have a little bit of education to be able to be on the forefront of this biggest shift that we'll ever be a part of in our lives. And so this is something we really want to build upon and make sure that we give high quality education in here to help you guys capitalize on this shift that's happening. But one of the things that we also have is we have this trader that we've come out with, and this trader is truly amazing. I won't talk a ton about it, but it's something where we want to make sure that we also are helping you guys as you guys make money, protect your money, and also grow your money so that you can truly have a retirement plan, so you can truly be set up financially free. I think that's why we're all here, is to become financially free, to have that supplemental income, to be able to do things we want to do, to be more present. And I know Ox is going to be a huge component of this as we continue to grow Aluva. It's going to bless and change so many lives, just like all our other verticals. But let's talk about the money. I'm sure a lot of you guys love the money portion of it. But one of the things that I know is so important nowadays is how can we help people get their product for free or be able to make 500 extra bucks in this comp plan, faster than any other company. And that's what we've built with Aluva, and we've truly focused on. And so obviously when you join Aluva, you get a fast start bonus of 30%. The first thing you always want to do is go out and get your 3. Get 3, earn your 30%, get a few $100, get your product for free. Well, the next step that we want to do, obviously, is something we call the Love Club. You get your 3. Now you want to help those 3 get 3 people. When you're able to do that, you can earn up to $135 a month. Well, your auto ship requirement for the top level in the comp plan is $135. So for 12 people, you can get your auto ship covered that will take you all the way to the top level in the company. Pretty cool, right? But on top of that, you're making an extra few $100 a month, all only for 12 people. Pretty amazing. I truly haven't seen too many comp plans that can do that, and they actually pay it every single month. Remember, if you hit the Love Club, it's not a one-time bonus. That's a bonus paid every single month. The next thing you want to do, obviously, is just teach everybody to do the same. One of the things that I really love about our comp plan, and I love how Casey Carter always talks about this, but talks about how you don't really need to be a master of the comp plan. You don't need to know all the ins and outs. Do you know if you just followed the Love Club and you duplicate it over and over again, you could earn $100,000 a month? You could earn $200,000 a month. You could earn $20,000 a month. All you got to do is be really good about duplicating it. Teach 3 people to get 3 and duplicate it over and over again. Pretty amazing. The next thing we want to touch on is just our luxury car bonus. One of the things that I really love is, and it's something that was hard for me to adapt a little bit, is the more money I made. But I realized that if you don't reward yourself for the hard work, whatever that may be, it doesn't become as rewarding when you hit the next target, next benchmark. You got to do something for yourself, whether it's a trip with the family or a luxury car. So one of the things that we want to do is we think that people, love that reward of driving every day, and that subtle reminder of the success that you were able to create here at Aluva and the love that you're able to share. So why not go pick out the car of your dream and drive down the road and every day remember, and also show off, and also potentially get more free leads for Aluva. People will say, where did you get that car? Oh, let me tell you where I got it. So pretty amazing. Our luxury car bonus, we try to make it really easy for you to hit. And when you hit the top level in the comp plan, I mean, some of you guys are going to get $3,500 a month, and you're going to go get a Ferrari, Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, and it's something truly amazing. And I'm a car guy, so I love seeing those. Here's our different rake break bonuses. I mean, just look at this. You can earn up to $50,000 a month in rake break bonuses. Early on the comp plan, you can earn next $500, $1,500 just for going out and building your business. Just going out and doing the things that you already should be doing in order to set yourself up for that financial freedom that you desire. And then last of all, we have our product packs that you can join with today with. We have a power pack. When you buy in at the power pack, you get auto ranked to A4 in the comp plan. And so you're able to maximize commissions faster. For those of you that are builders, the only way I would recommend coming in, because you're going to earn more commissions faster, not worry about the certain requirements that are there. But one of the best things is not so much even on the money or the auto ranking that you're getting. I truly believe that you have to be a product of the product. How can you truly sell something if you've never tried it yourself? And so getting the power pack allows you the opportunity to have all of the products and let you and someone else or your family be able to try the products, feel them, love them, and become a product of the product. And my favorite thing of this, and I actually want to bring back on Sabrina and Jessica for this, because a portion of every profit in our product goes back to charity. And one of the biggest things in our company is making sure that we're giving back. In fact, the first day of every single month, we do a charity event. And it's so easy to do. Sometimes it's just handing out bottles of water to the homeless. But it's to remember that the first of every day starts with culture. Culture is the most important. When you're able to love yourself, which is something that we ask you to do on the first day of the month, then you can go and love on others. So the first thing we do on the first day of the month is we love ourselves, then we go love on others. But I really believe the culture is truly something special here. So we're getting pretty short on time, but I just wanted to give you guys each opportunity to, so we'll start with you, Sabrina, and then go to Jessica, just to say one or two things about the culture that we've created here. Because I truly believe it's something special, and why you guys are here. And is, as I know you and some of your stories, I know that's a big thing to both of you.
Yeah, for me, like Jessica said, it's not about the money for me. It's about health and helping others, and just being a support group and people having your back and just loving each other. It's just a different feel for me here. And I've done a lot of things, but I know in my heart, like, this is where I'm supposed to be, because I'm a very positive person. I'm a hard worker. But to have support and love and genuineness it means more to me than anything. And the products just is the icing on the cake. So
Love that.
Yeah.
Jessica?
For me would be that I've done other companies before, and I've done other things in general. And even in your day-to-day job, one thing that I've noticed here in comparison to that is it's amazing to be seen and heard as an individual. It doesn't matter what rank I'm at. It doesn't matter that I'm not an A7 right now, or that, I'm not the biggest earner in this industry. What it's about is being seen, heard, and loved for the person that I am, and also being given something that is helping me see, hear, and love myself for the person that I am. And that's something that, like, I've never experienced anywhere else. I don't know if anyone has tried to make friends as they've gotten older in their 30s. It's a little weird out there. So, I mean, to meet people that actually believe in that and, like, lead with love has been amazing, because it's not just something that you find. There's no mommy group that I'm going to go to and I'm going to get that. So that's probably been the most rewarding thing. And my favorite thing that I have had coming into this with the here at Aluva.
I love that, and both of you guys, and thank you so much for sharing that and allowing me to put you on the spot. But it's just so amazing, the culture here. But I also love, and it kind of dawned on me as you're saying that, Jessica, because, and even Sabrina, because I've been in other companies, and master server another company, and co-master server another company, and other teams don't want you talking to other teams. You only stick with your team, and there's this big separation, and you guys just love on everybody, and I love that because that's how it should be. Because we want everybody to win here. And so I love that you guys love on each other and build those friendships together with each other. But yeah, giving back is always something that will be so dear to my heart. My mom does it every single day. I mean, literally, her back hurts, and she'll sit there and if she's pulling weeds, it doesn't matter. Until those weeds are done, even though she knows she won't walk for 2 days, she finishes the project. It's such a great hero and role model in my life. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight and listening to this Tuesday night opportunity call. We love you all and appreciate the amazing words and testimonials that Sabrina and Jessica share with us. This call's officially over.